Okay, hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Horizon Forbidden West, running on PlayStation 5. Alright, I have to start doing quests since my damn character's low, or lower level than she should be. Let's do that one then. Whatever that one is. I have no idea. Ooh, it's all the way back here.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. That sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut all this up.
Concession degree?
What is this
Decree?
concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
Blaming the Karja?
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. Even with the valley working again, Ulvund hopes he can stir up enough resentment against the Karja to call for a strike.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
Your role?
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
First sighting.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Okay, let's go do the whatever it is that we're supposed to be doing here. I've got to capture another horse. Because mine got destroyed, and even though I repaired it, it somehow I don't, I'm not able to call it. I'll have to go look for some. Looks like there's some on the way.
Pouch is full, but my pack has room. Go! Go!
Okay, can't do it. For reasons.
Javad said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry. I should see if there's anything in the back of the valley. Dead bristleback by the falls. Gotta check it out. It's strange. Parts of it have been tampered with. Almost like an override. Looks like it died on impact. Maybe it charged off the cliff up there. I better keep following the trail up.
Yeah, man, look at this game. It's so crazy looking. Even the clouds are crazy. Oh, that's right. I need to hunt this stuff. Ah.
An old mine. And a lot of broken trees. It's like a stampede went through. Is this where the bristlebacks came from? How? Unless this cave leads out of the Daunt. The old cart tracks collapsed. It looks recent. Guess I'm not going that way. There's smoke from deeper in the mine. An explosion? Bristlebacks. So they did come through here. They must have gotten trapped. I'm gonna have to take them out before I can look around.
Do I really have to? Guess that's a yes. Weak versus lightning. Strong versus poison?
Shield's tough. Guess it's in the museum.
Ugh.
Okay. Better take a look at where the smoke's coming from. There's a lot of smoke. Looks like the mine runs pretty far back. There's a dead end. Bristlebacks must have collapsed these tracks too.
Okay, wants me to go in there, but there's nothing in there.
There's a laser to blast a mountain open. And there's a note on one of the barrels. Seems addressed to Ovind. Looks like this mine was supposed to be shut down. Everyone must have gotten greedy. Kept blasting deeper into the mountain. I should let Javad know what I found. There's nothing for my polecaster to latch onto.
How do I get up there again? I swear, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
So Ovind was secretly blasting in the mine, trying to squeeze it for all it's worth. Until Bristleback stampeded through. Maybe the explosions blew a way open? But from where?
Oh, is that another workbench I can use? Okay.
Gemstone. It's green like glaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
I wish your mounts didn't get stuck on everything. I mean, you really have to work around stuff. There's always some surface that's jetting out, stopping you from progressing. But, you know, the geometry is complex, so I guess it's just hard to figure out what surfaces that thing shouldn't be on.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon! Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off! Oh, just stop talking. Where were we? Ah! So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just not! I'm with a customer!
I'm not a customer.
I got it! Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red! How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
About this weapon.
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it. And I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better. Namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get them for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal.
Okay, well, we'll handle that one here in a minute.
Savior, what news do you bring?
Picked up the bristleback trail by the quarry. Looks like they stampeded out of a mine at the back of the valley.
The mine? How could a herd of bristlebacks come from there?
I'm not sure, but Ulvin's workers were using explosives to tap the tunnels inside.
For the love of Dawn, I told him it wasn't worth the risk. Those tunnels, they run for miles underground, even beyond the Daunt. No, you don't think.
That Ulvin's blasting opened up a passage from the other side?
Perhaps. Yes, perhaps. If this is true, we need confirmation. An inquiry. So thorough, so irrefutable, endorsed by the Savior.
All right, I'll keep looking.
I'll be going.
I need to go.
Of course.
At the embassy, Regala's rebels were riding bristlebacks. And if they attack from the north, they might have a camp up that way. There's a charger herd. Gonna have to shoot off the horns for Del and Boomer.
Oh, right. Well, I kind of feel bad about it, but... Do I need more than one? No, I ain't too happy.
Horn?
2 of 3. I need 3.
I should have enough charge over to keep everyone moving now. Just need a rib from that thing.
What?
You can.
Salvagers I met in Barrenlight. Looks like something's going on.
All other armors look like rusted buckets of... crap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
We'll talk to you later. I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. It's just like one quest on the way to another quest, with another quest on the way to that quest. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever going to accuse this game of not having anything to do. There's
Some kind of
certainly plenty of that.
with pens. That might be where Regala's keeping her machines. I need to find a way to get in there. I could scan the area to see what I'm up against. And tag any rebels or machines in my focus to keep track of them. Shot could do a lot of damage. That tree. It looks ready to fall. One push, and I can make a bridge.
Yes, it's a pushover.
What was that? Better check it out.
Not exactly the sneakiest way in.
Ah, that old tree finally decided to fall.
Steady, boy, steady. Okay, I'm in. I have to clear out this place before I can look around.
Do I really have to? Okay, that isn't gonna work. Whatever. No, where'd you come from? What the hell?
take this. Lot of pens, not that many machines. Where'd they all go? Better check in that cave. The drawbridge. Might be my way across. That's one half of the bridge. How to drop the other side. Looks like there are a couple of weak points. There are ropes attached to the bridge. There. Bridge is down. Bristleback. It looks like it fell into a tunnel. So the rebels were keeping bristlebacks here. The machines fell into the tunnel, which must have collapsed as they ran further in. What if Ulvin's explosives created the sinkhole? I should head back to Chainscrape to let Javad know. This must be the salvagers I met in Barren Light. Looks like something's going on.
Like rusted buckets of scrap. If it isn't the savior of Meridian, and of my very own operation. Laren, say hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
You know, if it weren't for this one, I probably wouldn't be standing here right now. Nasty business. What the Tenakth did back at the embassy. But everyone in Barren Light is thankful you drove them off.
So this is your salvage operation.
You won't find a better place to trade machine parts in the West. And soon we'll be trading in more than just that. For too long, the West has been, well, forbidden. Dangerous. But what if I told you we could make an armor so tough, so infallible, that you'd never have to worry about survival out here again?
I'd be curious to take a look at it.
Of course you would. And that's why I've asked my most talented salvagers to find what they need to make that armor. Each of them will present their work to me. The best protection will go on sale to hunters, just like you.
Lucky me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some business to attend to back in Chainscrape. Laren can take care of you while I'm gone. Can't wait to see what you come up with, my boy.
Leave it to me. It'll blow all the others out of the forge.
You have got to help me.
What are you talking about?
The armor. I made a dozen versions of it. But none of them were good enough. And there are other crews further west. If they make better armor than mine, I can kiss that keg full of shards goodbye.
So you get a prize if Karif picks your armor?
A big one. And I finally have the perfect design. I just need the right parts, and fast. So maybe you'd be willing to pick up a contract and get them for me?
What would I be looking for?
Shell walker containers. Their plating's made to withstand a lot of damage. It'll make the perfect armor. I know it.
I think I can handle that.
Ah, thank the Forge. All right. We scouted out a herd near here. Here's the contract. It'll tell you everything you need to know. You take the machines down. My people will pick up the containers.
I'll give this a closer look later. Thanks.
I'm counting on you, Aloy.
Yes, yes, everybody's counting on me. My goodness.
I might want to read that contract before going on the hunt.
Sorry, Mr. Fox. I need your pelts. Need them. God, what's he want up there? What do you want? I need to raise levels.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover. She's Meridian's savior, not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Loravik, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Loravik tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Loravik to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Loravik was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Start from the beginning.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar wasn't one to be sidetracked, sun rest his soul. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Loravik, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy. So when I spotted him sneaking out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Loravik mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Loravik lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over. Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Nobody believes you.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Loravik's bunk. Searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look. Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listened to facts. And those who remain follow his example. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse
And
are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
Did you hear anything else?
The meeting you witnessed. Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
I know, look at all these quests I ignored. Well, I suppose that's why I'm underleveled. Well, I'm sorry, there's just like so many of them. It's just like a tons of quests everywhere. It's just people lying around on the paths, villages full of quests, cities full of quests. And then the quests have like multiple parts. It's like, oh man, I just want to get from one place to the other. Can I do that? Sometimes it's a struggle just to do that. Like I said, sometimes, you know, these games, they get so full, you kind of want to stop playing for a while, which is, you know, not so great. But we're playing now, you know, we'll play until we get tired again. And then we'll put it away and we'll play it again. That's, you know, I suppose that's the good thing about owning a game, is that, you know, there's no rush to finish the whole thing in one setting. And a game this big, you do want to take it in chunks. You know, if you're just playing this every day, you know, for hours straight, I think it would wear on you a little bit. It was the same way with Elden Ring too. I mean, there's just, and that game had like significantly less quests. But even then, you know, I definitely felt the weight of that game. You know, we don't really appreciate, you know, bite-sized, straightforward games anymore. There's a lot of value in a nice 10-hour experience, let me tell you.
So, you've returned from the west. Any luck?
The bristlebacks were being penned by Tenakth rebels on the other side of the mountains. Ulvin's explosives opened up a sinkhole, dropping them into the tunnels.
Which they followed to the mine and out into the Daunt.
Right. Aside from the rebels, if anyone is to blame for the bristlebacks, it's Ulvin.
Radiant beams of the sun. And all this time he was pointing the finger at us. Bring Ulvin here. Petra, too.
Summoned like a blasted ale winch. You best be meaning to put pen to parch. What? Why is she here?
I live here too, lugnut. So what's this about?
Thanks to the Savior, the sun has shown the truth on the Bristleback incursion. Tenakth rebels were keeping pens of machines on the other side of the mountains. A sinkhole swallowed them, releasing them into the underground tunnels that led east and out into the Daunt.
So it was an accident. But let us not forget that it was the Karja.
I'm not done. The sinkhole only formed due to your unauthorized blasting in the southern mine, Ulvant. You are responsible for the machine rampage, the workers we lost, the destruction the Bristlebacks caused. All of it.
My dear magistrate, has your precious son baked your senses? I would never give such an order without first consulting you.
Evidence says otherwise. Aloy found the shipping manifest in the mine. You skirted the laws of the Sundom, Ulvund. All for a few extra shards.
Greedy as ever. That stampede crushed nearly a dozen workers. My husband was trampled by a bristleback.
I demand an official investigation. I won't be the victim of some Karja scheme.
Certainly. We'll conduct a thorough inquest into everything. Every business deal you ever put your name to.
Well, that's not necessary, is it? What if I just return to the claim?
Oh, well, that would save the crown the cost.
Of course. I'll be on my way as soon as I wrap up some previous commitments, tie up some loose ends. After all, the welfare of Chainscrape's people in a transition like
Nope,
this...
you're leaving right now. Chainscrape will be just fine.
You think she can run this scorched-out forged dump? Ha! Knock yourself out.
Get out!
Oh, don't want you, don't need down with all
No. I guess we never did resolve this story from, you know, like 40 hours ago. Or maybe it's 20 hours.
Burns away, Shadow. Thank you for that, Aloy.
Well, he had it coming.
Here, please accept this token of gratitude. You've done the Sundom and my sanity a great service. And I believe we have some matters to discuss.
Guess we do. Not the most pleasant boots to fill, but I'll wear them. All thanks to you, Flame Hair.
Okay. Chainscrape will be better off with Petra in charge.
Okay. Side quests. This is going to be level 18. Oh, I need bitter leaf. Well, let's do this one. Gather a fanghorn rib.
Boomer said that fanghorn should be nearby. There's the fanghorn. Gonna have to take it down to get its rib. Got everything I need for Darren Boomer. Now, just need to... Pain subsiding.
Okay, thankfully that quest wasn't far away.
Look at this mess.
I know that look. You've got all the parts, haven't you?
Here you go.
Outstanding! I only need a few minutes to finish the prototype.
I'll take the version that won't blow my arms off. Thanks. Hi.
So did you blow up any machines to get the parts? Or any bandits?
You really like explosions, huh?
Here we go.
With the boomsticks?
Oh, you betcha.
Is it safe?
Probably.
Can I have one?
No!
Aw.
Cause we're gonna make you something even better.
Ba-boom!
See, spike throwers launch powerful projectiles that can hit enemies at long range. Due to their long buildup, they have a slow rate of fire and cannot be used while jumping or crouching. Spikes must be thrown at full draw in order to penetrate armor.
Rope caster. But ropes don't explode.
Alright, what else do we got going on here? We got some side quests. Got some errands. Where's this thing? Got the 3 bitter leaves. Well, I don't imagine that's hard to find. Got some skill points. Let's see, power shots. Heavy weapon boosts. Craft more ammunition from the same amount of resources. Useful?
Almost ready to go?
Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You've been watching Horizon Forbidden West running on the PlayStation 5. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.